Okay, it is time for practice. Let's do this. Hello! It is Monday. Happy Monday. It's a new week. It's Halloween week. So we're going to be having a lot of fun this week, right? But we got to get some practice time in before we do that, all right? So, kids, pull out your lesson book. All right, let's see here. We are working on the tempo markings, I think, of Waltz time, as well as the tempo, and Good King Wenceslas, okay? So let's start with Waltz time, working on the tempo and those dynamics, okay? So first things first that we want to talk about, this is a waltz, right? So it's in 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's kind of like you want to dance or something, right? So we have to keep that in mind as we're going through the whole song. We don't want to play it too fast, but we don't want to play it too slowly either, because if you imagine people dancing to this, it's got to be the right tempo and it has to be steady and even, okay? We have a lot of interesting dynamics going on. The first line is piano. The second line has a nice crescendo and diminuendo, right? The third line is nice and piano as well. And then the last line also has a crescendo and a diminuendo. Okay, so let's see if we can play through waltz time together, all the way through, hands together with a good steadier tempo, a little bit quicker than what we're used to playing, with those dynamics, okay? You can do it! All right, so here we are in piano view. We're gonna be in that middle C position, okay? Thumbs on middle C, we've fanned out the rest of our fingers. All right, I'm going to count off a little bit more quickly than what we are used to. All right, so let's go ahead and give that a try. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Lovely. What an amazing job you guys did. Yeah, the tempo was a little bit quicker than what we're used to, right? You're used to playing it a lot slower. But this is the time now on the second week of this song to boost that tempo, right? As you were practicing, perhaps you can't get it that fast the first time, but maybe you can work towards it. Every time you play it, make it a little bit quicker, okay? Sometimes people use a special tool called a metronome. And I have my metronome here. I call him Marvin because he's my cat metronome. You see he has a bow tie? His bow tie moves back and forth at the tempo that I choose, right? Luckily, I even have tempo markings written on him. So if I want to do a moderato, I choose the number 116. And you'll see what it sounds like. Let me show you what it sounds like. Let's see if I can show you guys. I'll put him right here. Can you all see him? Yeah, you can see him. All right, so watch his bow tie go back and forth. Oops. Okay, let's see here. There it goes. You see that? It's helping us keep that steady beat, right? So if we were to be able to move this, move our fingers at that same tempo, it would be pretty quick, right? Quicker than what we're used to. So I'm going to close it. There he goes. And then we're going to see if we can play it through one more time, okay? How does that sound? Let's do it. All right, Marvin, thanks for those tips. We are going to put our thumbs on middle C again. Let's play through waltz time. It's going to be quick, just like those clicks that you gave us. And we're going to play it through, okay? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. right. You see what I mean about the tempo? It really feels like it's a little bit more bouncy, right? A little bit more like a dance, because that's what a waltz is. It's a dance. So as we, got our little tempo from Marvin up there, our metronome, we can internalize those clicks, like we can feel them tick, 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 right? And as we are playing our music, okay? Now, I want to try and do waltz time one more time. Again, playing at that nice quick tempo before we move on to our new song for the week, okay? Let's try it. You can do it. All right. All right, middle C position. Thumbs on middle C. There's that butterfly. We're going to begin with that left hand finger 1 on middle C. And then we've got our staccato in our right hand. Okay, let's give this a try. Last time through. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. Great. What an awesome job. Very nice. Yeah, I think we're definitely in a much better spot this week than we were last week for waltz time. Sometimes having an extra week to polish those special things in your songs really helps boost confidence, right? It's not like we've got like a finish line we have to get to for piano. Remember, learning piano is a journey, right? Sometimes the journey is very straightforward, stepping on a nice clear path. Other times it's not so easy, right? You gotta move the bushes out of the way. Maybe there's some vines hanging down. You just gotta work at it a little bit more, right? But as long as we have the tools to get through it and to be able to work hard at these songs, you're gonna be able to forge your own path on piano. And it's gonna be really fun along the way too. So, great work on waltz time. Let's turn the page, okay? We're going to turn to page 44 in our music now, okay? We're going to do Good King Wenceslas. Remember that funny name? Good King Wenceslas. All right. So with this one, I talked a lot about pattern finding, right? Pattern finding was really important in this one because we have so many different little sections that are actually repeated at various points within our music. You notice the very first pattern that's repeated, the last 2 measures of the first line is repeated again on the second line and on the third line, okay? The very 2 last measures of each line, those first, second, and third lines, they're exactly the same. So if you do a really fantastic job of learning those 2 measures, when they come up in the next line, you're going to feel wonderful about it because you've already learned it, okay? There's just a couple other little things going on in there with melodies in the right hand and in the left hand at various points, and then throwing all the dynamics on top of it, right? Kind of sounds crazy, right? There's just so many little things. But if we look at it and analyze it before we dive in, we notice things that make it a little bit easier as we learn it, okay? Now let's start at the beginning. Perhaps we do a good run through just playing the whole song to see where we are, okay? Let's switch to piano view. Okie dokie. So we are here again in middle C position, right? Thumbs on middle C. This is a special song though because the left hand finger 2 is going to move from the B to the B flat, okay? We have 1 black key in this song, all right? So as I play this for the first time through, listen carefully and you can follow along in your music, okay? See if you can recognize your patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4, ready, and play. Now. Nice. Okay, now that was pretty awesome. I think we're going to make some really good progress on this week, okay? Now, the first thing I want to do, of course, we're going to drill those 2 measures at the end of the first line. Let's see, maybe we can build ourselves like a snow cone. It's not really a fall snack or anything, because it's actually getting cold outside. I see outside it's a little bit cloudy today. So, okay, maybe not a snow cone. Let's think of something that's more fall related. How about like a pumpkin pie? Does anybody like pumpkin pie? I love pumpkin pie. It's one of my favorites. Let's do pumpkin pie. So we've got the pie crust, and then we have the filling, the pumpkin filling, right? Let's sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon, and then let's put a little of whipped cream. Yeah, that's 4 times. Let's see if we can play those last 2 measures of the first line 4 amazing times to have our amazing pumpkin pie. What do you say? Let's do it. All right. Hi, Shanika. I see you on there. Get some good practice in, okay? Let's work together. Okay, so starting at the 3rd measure of the first line of Good King Wenceslas on page 44, that means that both of my finger 2s are going to be starting at the same time. It'll go D, C, D, E, F in my right hand. And then in the left hand, it'll go B flat, skip to G, and then a 1 3/3 on A and C. Okay? This is going to be our pie crust. Are you ready? Yes, let's do it. Ooh, Phoebe loves pumpkin pie. I love it too. All right, so let's do it. Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. D, C, D, E, F, hold. F, hold. Now that was an amazing crust. I can already tell it's buttery and flaky and delicious. All right, so now let's put that pie filling, okay? We've got to put our amazing pumpkin. Let's do this, all right, starting with our finger 2s. This time I'm going to say my, I guess my note names again in the right hand. Let's do that. Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. D, C, D, E, F, hold. F, hold. Wonderful. Okay, let's do another little sprinkle of cinnamon. Think of yourself like a little fairy and you're putting fairy dust, but instead of fairy dust, it's cinnamon. That sounds delicious. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to say my left hand note names instead this time, okay? Use those listening ears and play along. Here we go. This is the cinnamon. 1, 2, ready, play. B flat, G, A and C, A and C. That was amazing. Very good. Okay, so definitely the cinnamon was probably the best. But I know that lots of people like to put whipped cream on their pie. So let's put some whipped cream just to make our friends that love whipped cream really happy. All right, we're going to say our left hand finger numbers again, okay? Starting at the 3rd measure of the first line, this is that series of 2 measures that repeats 3 times in this song. That's why it's important. All right, here we go. This is whipped cream. 1, 2, ready, play. B flat, everybody. That was great. We went 4 times through, right? So we had our pie crust, and then we had our pumpkin filling. We sprinkled a little bit of cinnamon, and then we put a big whipped cream dollop on the top, right? That's an amazing pie. And that was an amazing job on your Good King Wenceslas, right? Now you can use those 2 measures that you learned and pick them up and place them on the 2nd line and the 3rd line when it comes back. So it's like triple duty, right? We did as much work as we could on that section, and we're able to use the work that we did in those other parts of the song too, okay? That is remarkable work, guys, okay? Now, in order for me to feel really good about this song for this week, let's play the whole song again using those skills that we learned getting our pumpkin pie section really, really great, okay? Let's do it. All right, so I'm going to get into position, all right? Let's see if we can do this. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go, middle C position. Our left hand finger 2 will be on the B flat. All right, excellent, excellent. We're going to start with that finger 4 in the right hand, and it's a nice forte, okay? I'm going to count off. Let's play it through all together. 1, 2, ready, play. Whoa, 1 second. Continue recording. There we go. Oops, I had a little technical issue. That's okay. All right, so let's try this again. 1, 2, ready, play. Very good. There's the part we drilled. Excellent. I love it. Keep going. There it is again. Nice work. Left hand. Very good. There's that part again. I love it. Very nice. Here we go. Excellent. Left hand. Up a fourth. Now our big ending chord. Beautiful job. Yes, all right. Now we really did an amazing job on that song. I'm very, very, very proud of you guys for keeping up with me. It looks like the live stream got lost, but that's okay because we did a lot of the work already, so that's good. So what I'm going to do is post the video to Facebook later so that way you can see it if you were trying to keep up, okay? Wonderful work, kids. You did great. I will see you later in the private group. Take care.